Guys, welcome back. Just a quick video today on how to save some money when you're cooking. Everybody knows that everything's super expensive right now, so I'm doing this video just to give you some options. You don't have to be an expert to do this. All you need is a sharp knife and a little bit of knowledge. We're going to do 2 racks of ribs. One I bought already trimmed and cut into St. Louis spare ribs, and one a full rack that I trimmed into St. Louis spare ribs. And the price difference is pretty amazing. It takes about 5-10 minutes depending on how good you are with the knife, but the one's already trimmed may be a little bit better quality, but you can still make awesome ribs with buying the entire spare rib and trimming it up yourself. So stay tuned and I'll show you how to do it. Alright, so today I'm going to show you how to save some money with just a little bit of extra work. What we have here is two racks of ribs, okay? Both spare ribs. This one's already cut St. Louis style, okay? This is the full rack of spare ribs. Now look at the price difference. The already cut, $5.99 a pound. If you buy the untrimmed spare ribs, $2 a pound. Okay, these are similar weight. This is just over 3.5. This one's 3.25, and look at the price difference. 19 bucks. Just over $7. Now this is just store brand, butcher's cut here. This is Hatfield, so this might be, a little bit better quality. You can see they both have nice fat marbling in them. And for the extra money that you pay for already having them trimmed up, to me, it's not worth it. These come out just as good in my opinion. So let's get into it. I'll show you how to trim them up. First thing you do is look at the end. You're going to see a bone up here. You want to find the bottom of that, which is part of the breastbone, I believe. Just find the bottom of that and run a line straight across. And you can use this for make sausage burgers, or chop meat, add some sausage to it, whatever you want. It's going to be a nice piece of meat right here, but we're going to trim it off to get the St. Louis cut. We're also going to take off this flap, get rid of all that, and then we'll square them up down here, and you'll see it'll be a little smaller than these, but still, you're saving yourself a ton of money just by doing a little bit of work. So I'll show you now. There you go. I'm going to take the membrane off, peel this back, and you can see for $2.99 a pound, that's all the work it takes to trim them into St. Louis cut. So here's the finished product. Up top, just over $7, just over $19. Alright, so here's both racks, trimmed up and added some rub. This is my own rub down here, basically salt and pepper with some other stuff, and this is Meat Church Gospel. I'm going to put them on the pit and show you that you could make delicious ribs for probably half the price, if not more than half. Pit's at about 250 and ribs are on. Close this up and take a look in an hour or so. About an hour and a half in. Looking good. Hour 3, let's take a look. Ooh, these are looking good. Gonna rotate them one more time. Another half hour, I'll start spritzing and basting them. Smoking with hickory and maple today. And I got my wood from Ken's Cuts in New Egypt, New Jersey. If anybody's in that area looking for wood, this is his info. This is a bundle of oak. Maple. Hickory. Great stuff. Check them out if you're in the area. Alright, it's spritzing and basting time. I'm going to baste the salt and pepper ribs with a little bit of beef broth, green onion, and some butter. Bark is set nice. And we're spritzing the other ones with apple juice, a little bit of maple syrup, and some water. So I just wrapped these, the basting broth in the salt, pepper, garlic ribs, and some butter and maple syrup in the sweeter ribs, the gospel ribs. I'm gonna close this up, leave it for another hour, hour and a half, and then check them. All right, so I just unwrapped. We're just at the 6 hour mark. Take a look at these. They look really good. Here's the salt, pepper, garlic, and my other spices, my own rub. And this is the Meat Church Gospel. I'm going to sauce these, the Gospel, with some honey jalapeno sauce from Cosmo Q. When you sauce, you should usually go, if you're, worried about looks, kind of like I am, doesn't mean much, but go with the bone. Go top to bottom. Sauce them up top to bottom. Paint them up nice. put a nice coat on, and then finish them off for about, I don't know, 30 minutes or so on the pit. Let that tack up, and then they'll be ready. These came out great. Remember, one is a $19 rack and one is a $7 rack. They both look fantastic. Stay tuned. Okay, so here's the final result. Obviously one is sauced, one isn't. This is my salt, pepper, and some other spices, my homemade rub. This one's Meat Church Gospel, sauced with honey jalapeno from Cosmo. But you can see, these both came out fantastic. Look how juicy. Even the unsauced ones, look at that. Super tender, super moist. Remember, one of these was just over $7 and one was over $19. So sometimes it pays to look around when you're shopping for meat and to put in a little bit of work. Trim them up yourself and save yourself some money. And thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the show, and I'll see you guys soon.